Hey, what's up, bookworms? Mike with a little bit of a bonus video this week. You guys know by now, if you are new to the channel and you don't know, Dune is my favorite book of all time. And I haven't talked about it a ton on the channel, at least exclusively. I mention it all the time. I haven't talked about it exclusively because it's something that's so sacred to me. I don't think I could handle people telling me that I'm crazy and it's not as great as I say it is. That really not exactly. I mean, I planned on talking about this before the movie came out, and now that we're getting the first trailer for it tomorrow, I kind of wanted to get some thoughts in before it dropped because I feel like it'll just be crazily influenced by what I see in moving pictures tomorrow as opposed to just still images. So what I'm going to kind of do here is go through the images that were released by Empire and a couple of other things that have leaked out, and it's all officially released stuff, so we don't got to worry about anything being like a bootleg or anything like that. I have not watched the bootleg of that teaser trailer that's rolling around with Tenet because I want my reactions to this movie to be genuine. I want my reactions to that trailer tomorrow to be genuine. So I have not watched any of that stuff. So all I have seen are just these still images, and I kind of just want to talk about each one now. The logo has grown on me quite a bit. I'm quite happy with it at this point. When it first came out, it just said Dunk and didn't have the little dot there by the E. I remember being like, oh, I guess it's they're going a new way, and Duncan Idaho is going to be the guy in this one, right? But yeah, the logo has grown on me quite a bit. I'm quite happy with it, honestly. But let's get into the first picture here. And yes, this is amazing. Look, I'm going to kind of go through each one here. There's some people being like, that's an ornithopter. I'm like, no, that ain't an ornithopter. Come on, that's obviously a freighter of some sort. I think that might be the ships that the Atreides use when they leave Caladan to come to Arrakis. At least that's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, they could just be genuine, just regular, just standard warships, something like that. But let's talk about each one of the actors here. First, I love the still suits. I think they're awesome. I thought a lot of people saying like, oh, it's kind of influenced by David Lynch's Dune. No, it's not. It's influenced by the book. This whole movie is influenced by the book. So when people keep calling it a remake, I like what Denis Villenueve been saying was like, no, it's just going to be a faithful adaptation of the book. So there we go. But as far as the actors here, look, I always thought Brolin was a home run for Gurney. I loved that casting from the moment that I heard it. How could you not like it? And he looks the part. You know, he's going to be a badass. I cannot wait. I will admit I maybe was wrong. Look, I wasn't against it. But I did say I thought that maybe Oscar Isaac was a little too young to be playing Duke Leto here. But what a difference a beard can make for a guy. It's like the Star Trek effect that you grow the beard and all of a sudden you're awesome. Yeah, he looks awesome, and I have no problems believing that these two are related. It's really, I cannot wait to see these two cut a scene together because I think it's going to be fabulous. Now let's talk about the man here. Here's the thing. I've never seen a Timothée Chalamet movie. If I'm saying that, I'm probably saying his name wrong. I don't know how to actually say his name. I haven't even watched The King. So is that what it's called? The King, that movie that was on Netflix? So I don't really know necessarily that everybody tells me how great of an actor he is, but just from the look, I think he's going to crush it because I know that he's been nominated for an Oscar. One of the youngest people ever to be nominated for an Oscar. I like this casting when I first heard about it, just based off of the look alone. If he's a great actor on top of it, what I like about him is Paul. He starts off the novel at 15 years old, and you know, I love Kyle MacLachlan, don't get me wrong, but the dude looked like he was about 32 when that movie started, right? So but this, I think that he's kind of got that youthful energy and that look in his face to where you could believe he's 15, but over the course of the movie you could believe, oh, you know, he's like 20 now. You can believe that. I think that they're going to do a good job, and if they end up making multiple sequels for this, like I hope, yeah, he's the perfect casting. But again, I haven't actually seen him act in anything else. So all I'm going off of is visuals alone. But key little thing here, the Chris knife, that is awesome. Oh man, I can't wait. Now Lady Jessica here, man, look at that wardrobe. That is awesome. I want her wardrobe to be, you know, basically the multi-million-dollar budget version of what what's her name, Vassarala wears on The Expanse. I want the Bene Gesserit outfits, and mainly Lady Jessica's, to just be amazing. And it looks like it's a good start here. That looks terrific. And yeah, man, she's going to be awesome in this. I can't wait to see. I love that casting from day one. I said that Amy Adams was my pick just because I thought that you know, she had that rapport with Denis V after working on Arrival, and he likes to usually recycle a lot of his characters. But yeah, after I saw her in Doctor Sleep, I mean, I already liked her in Mission Impossible movies, but when I saw her on Doctor Sleep, I was like, yeah, she can play this kind of really badass, just powerful ass, kick-ass woman. And yeah, I'm excited about all 4 of these castings. I think they are excellent. Let's go on to the next ones. Okay. Yes, man. Whew, check it out. That is an ornithopter, my friends. Cannot wait to see him up close. Oh, it's going to be excellent. And God, they got the eyes right. I'll talk about the eyes here now. Look, Zendaya, I've only seen her in the Spider-Man movies. Probably not a good barometer to judge from, especially not compared to what she's going to be playing in this movie. But what I will say is, that's right from my mind's eye for Chani. That is exactly how I imagined her. And here's the thing. In the 2 previous adaptations, I don't feel like they've ever gotten the blue eyes right. I know that this is mostly just kind of like artist work here, but it looks like the right kind of blue, where it's, they're colored blue, but they're never like overpowering, supernatural, David Lopan shooting lights out of his eyes kind of blue like I felt like those first 2 movies had. So this looks awesome. I love the way that they're doing this. But yeah, she looks great. I never knew that I needed Javier Bardem as Stilgar in my life until I saw this photo, and I was like, well, I can't imagine anything else now. This might be my biggest surprise. Not that I didn't believe in the actor, or I didn't believe in the casting director, or anything like that. I mean, obviously, you just got a really badass cast that Denis Villenueve has put together here. Tongue-tied a little bit. So I was never that, okay, these people can't act. I was just like, I don't know if that's quite how I pictured someone. You got to understand, I've read this book 12 times, so it's hard to rip away what you imagine. But this, man, this is everything I ever pictured in Stilgar. Cannot wait to see him in action. I know everybody expects me to have like some kind of hot take on Liet Kynes, because everyone seems to have one. Look, I understand why Denis Villenueve made the decision that he made, and I wasn't so married to the Liet Kynes character that I'm just like, okay, movie ruined, or anything like that. Yeah, there's some things that are going to have to change, and it's kind of a bummer I won't get to see those things on screen. But who says that I won't? They just might be different. So, no, I don't have a real hot take with it. He did say it's a very dude-heavy cast, and he wanted some ladies in there, so I get it. I get it. Again, I'm never against gender flipping or race swapping, any of that stuff, as long as it doesn't change the character, and I don't think that it will. There is one part which we'll talk about. I don't want to spoil it, because I still want people to read this book. But we'll talk about it after the movie comes out, or maybe when I do Dune reviews and things like that, what I think that will have to be a little different. Now, my man Momoa here, look, I have been a Momoa fan since back in the days of North Shore. Do you guys remember North Shore? Anybody remember that? One season on Fox, but that was what led me to being like, oh, hey, I love him when he showed up on Stargate Atlantis. So I've been following this guy's career for a while, so I might be a little biased here. I think he is an awesome actor. I know a lot of people think he's just like dude bra, that's all he is. I'm in the 1% that really like him as Duncan Idaho. And here's the thing. You better start liking him, because if these movies are big, you're going to see a lot more of Momoa in this role. And I can't wait, dude. He actually shaved just for this movie. That's just commitment right there. It shows how much people wanted to be a part of this movie. But, man, I think he looks badass. And there's another picture of him coming up where it's even better. But this whole Empire spread that they put out, absolutely stunning. I would love to see these just as one sheets hanging on my wall. They're so good. The whole, obviously, it's the sandworm, right? I'm glad that they kind of went with concept art here, because I want that first reveal of the sandworm, and I'm going to feel real stupid if this is on the trailer, Mara. I want that first reveal of the sandworm to be surround sound IMAX just blowing my face off, So I hope they don't ruin that in the trailer. And I feel like them using a concept art kind of thing here is the reason that they did that. I hope, because I don't know. It looks really cool. It looks more like an eye than it does like a sandworm's mouth, right? But yeah, I need to see shai-halud for the first time on the big screen. That's my preference here. All right, the first meeting here between Paul and the Reverend Mother, Helen Gaius Moham. Look, this is basically the beginning. Okay, the Gom Jabbar chapter is the first chapter in the book, and this meeting is super, super important. And from what I have seen and read about, it sounds like this scene is just going to be ripped straight from the page, man. She looks incredible in that. I know a lot of people, because of the David Lynch Dune, have thought that all the Bene Gesserit were bold. I actually thought that was kind of a neat choice, but it's not always the case. But this wardrobe is just going to, for the Bene Gesserit, is just going to knock people's socks off. I can't wait to see more of it. But I mean, you can't even see her face, and I'm already like, yep, she's a great pick. Obviously, she's a great actress. I can't think of her name right now. But yeah, this meeting between these two is going to sell you on the movie right away, I think, because what's in the box? You'll find out. You will find out. Again, I love how the eyes look. Really, really well done. Before it pulls out of it. The breathing apparatus, so cool. This is excellent stuff. I mean, it's just, this is what it feels like when you've got a director who absolutely loves the source material adapting something. It's just every tiny little micro detail is just thought out. Man, you guys, people have been like, you know, are you worried about this? Because I say that Stephen King movies always, the adaptations always drop the ball. Look, Denis V is my favorite director working right now, and when he says that this is his dream project, he's not going to do his own thing. He's going to do this justice. So I haven't been worried about this being good at all. A lot of people think that these two were cast just to bring in the younger audience, and I would understand that. I know Zendaya is very popular among younger audiences. Like I said, I've only seen her in Spider-Man movies, and I know this guy has a huge fandom. So yeah, I think that might have played into it. But again, on paper, in my mind's eye, this is perfect. This is exactly how I imagine these two. It really just depends on the chemistry between them. If they have good chemistry together, it's going to be a home run. And here we go. Hey, there's shai-halud right there. Check that out. Yeah, can't wait, dude. The sets on this have got to be just massive. I can't even imagine. God, I might lose my mind during that trailer review tomorrow. Yeah, Paul. He looks awesome. I love the wardrobe. I love the sets. It's gonna be too cool. It's like Christmas. Again, Shani thinking, yeah, man. Love how they're doing the breathing apparatus. It's so cool. I was so afraid they were just going to do like a snorkel or something, or some kind of gas mask or something. I was really worried about that. But yeah, it looks great. That definitely looks like someone who has been living in the desert for a while. That was a problem with Chani in the other two movies. Is like, wow, she really has some Pantene Pro V looking hair for living out there in the caves. But yeah, the Fremen are going to be excellent. There we go. Duncan, Idaho. Duncan on fools, right? I mean, look at this. He is just whooping Sardaukar. And I mean, I think these are the Sardaukar. I got to think that they are. I don't think that this is a training regiment. He doesn't look like he's just training. But yeah, he's going to wreck. I can't wait. I think he's going to be phenomenal in this role. And everybody who's, I mean, even especially big-time Dune fans are complaining about this. And I'm just like, I don't know what you guys imagine that I'm not seeing. I think it looks great. So, again, I might just be a big Momoa fan. I don't know. But, yeah, this scene right here, if you know what this is, it's going to be good. It's going to be great. Oh, man. You do not want a Bene Gesserit looking at you like that. Ooh, it does not end well, man. Yeah, I said back when I talked about how they were talking about all this political stuff with Dune, and I was like, you can't go there with Dune, man, because women freaking run this universe like you can't even imagine. So she is going to own the screen, I think, every time she's on it. After I saw her play Rose the Hat in Doctor Sleep, I was like, she's going to murder in this role. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Watch your back there, Leto. And again, it's what difference the beard makes. That is brilliant, man. Brilliant. I can't say enough. This casting has just been a home run, at least visually to me. I don't dislike any of them. It's yeah. Might see some tears tomorrow. And then I guess I think this could either be, I don't know if it's the Harkonnen army. I was thinking it was the Emperor's forces coming to Arrakis. I'm not really sure. I don't think that the Harkonnen forces are quite that. I mean, I guess it could be. I don't know. I can see it going either way, but very ending of. Well, I don't want to say one of the ending of the prequel Star Wars movies. It makes me think of the clone troopers all lining up there at the end of Attack of the Clones. But yeah, very cool. So I just kind of wanted to get thoughts about these few images out of the way now. So when I do the trailer reaction and analysis, I don't just repeat all the same things. So yes, obviously I'm very, very excited. Yes, obviously I'm going to tell you, read the book. Read it before the movie comes out, because you're just going to read it after the movie comes out, and there's going to be some hard things for you to accept. So yes, please read the book. That's the biggest thing. I don't know if it's just, I know that Twitter is a very, very small minority of the population, but I don't think that I've seen hype for a movie trailer like this since probably Avengers Endgame. And that to me is just amazing, because we don't get the second half of this book if people don't see this movie. Now, if you're going to be allowed to see it, that's, up for discussion. I still think the movie's getting delayed. I don't know, because we're going to be, just 3 months out when this trailer drops? Are they really going to drop this trailer, get everybody excited, and say, hey, guys, by the way, we're delaying until December 2021? So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is I will wear a hazmat suit. I'll wear a still suit if I have to go see this in IMAX, given that the theater is open. Not even a pandemic can keep me away, baby. But hey, let me know what you guys think about some of these images. Let me know what you think about Dune, if you've read it, if you plan to read it, if you want to read it. Let me know, man. I will hook you up with the link down below for you to buy it off of Amazon. It's really cheap on Kindle, I think, right now. So guys, that's it for me. I will do the trailer reaction sometime tomorrow. And like I said, I will have my Kleenex with me just in case, because I have been waiting forever to see a faithful adaptation of the story. And we're so close. All right, guys. I'll talk to you then.